Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Reaper 1 or Dr. Rector. Dr. Wrecker, depending on which name you prefer. And we're jumping right on into Game 2 of Vyse versus WKDMT here. And we see the bands are as follows. Susanoo, followed by the Serenos for the side of WKDMT. And the Hunbats, followed by the Osiris, into the Bologna in the second banning phase here. Hunbats, the second banning phase here for the side of Vyse. Vyse not wanting to deal with that Hunbats. Hunbats ult, super disruptive, super dangerous to any team that knows how to play it. And we see the teams have already started to shape a little bit. Ganesha being picked up by WKDMT. Scotty, along with Poseidon. Poseidon being pretty relevant. Iffy on the relevancy in the later part of the stage, but pretty good overall. And on the side of Vyse, we see Black Bullet on the Thor. Thoth being picked up by Upgrade only, and Mr. Pac-Man on the Odin. Odin, such a hard counter to a lot of gods that are very popular right now, such as Sylvanas, Chang'e, and Bracer, just countering that Bracer. So we might not see that Bracer if on certain teams that know how to play him. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that won't pick a Bracer because of certain god picks, and so on and so forth. I'm probably not making a lot of sense to you more experienced players, but in my head it's making sense, but I just can't vocalize it. It's like you guys know the feeling. Anyways, I'm going to see that Fafnir ban along with that Apollo. Apollo, so good. Upgrade only's Apollo, very, very good. Along with that, a Wheelix ban. A Wheelix having been played like when she's not banned almost every time she has been left open in the league as a jungler, with a few rare exceptions, and being a deciding factor in a lot of games. And there's the Mercury hover by Run Into My Knife. Mercury, a potent jungler if you know how to play him and you can get ahead. Even from behind, though, he still crits for mega tons of damage. Quite terrifying indeed. And we see Astro Kitty, the last pick up here for the team. What could they be talking about? They need a support, unless they're going Odin support. Odin support is a thing. Xingqian solo, it could happen, but Xingqian not very much in the meta right now. He is pretty good, but lately he's been falling off with, for some reason. If Tyner was here, he'd give you an explanation, but Tyner still having problems with that PlayStation. And Sidon, I think I forgot to message Sidon, and he's in the game anyways. So yeah. Once again, if you want to try out to be an announcer, contact Tyler Birch. I believe he posted in the group a few before Game 1 here about tryouts and broadcasting broadcasting tryouts tonight. I believe he's going to play some ranked games, and he wants to have you try out. While he does those, you can spectate and have me overview you. Just make sure that if you're an announcer, it's not just a passing fancy. If you're an announcer, you're making a commitment not to just to us, but to the community as a whole to help everyone grow and, you know, broadcast this game. And there's the Terra pickup by Astro Kitty. Terra, very, very good in my opinion. Like, muy bueno. Muy bueno. If they hadn't nerfed her healing, she'd still be S+, in my opinion. That's just my opinion as a Terra main and a support main overall. But anyways, moving on, we see the side of Vyse. Final composition: Thor, Hou Yi, Odin, Thoth, Terra. Very, very combo heavy I see here. The Hou Yi is going to have a field day with that Terra root, with the Odin ultimate, with the Thoth stun, and the stun out of Thor. Thor can come out of nowhere from the side with that, I think, Earthquake, and just zone an enemy into this Hou Yi ult, and they're going to be shocked and surprised. But on the side of WKDMT, we see WKH with Ganesh. Ganesh not going to have a problem with the Odin ultimate or the Thor wall. We'll have a problem with the Terra and the Thoth stun, though. Scotty, Poseidon, Chalk, and Mercury. Besides Ganesh and Chalk, no one has ways out of these. The Odin ultimate, it's gonna probably have to be Ghost is gonna have to probably be picked up. I mean, Phantoms are probably gonna have to be picked up by either Terra or by either Ganesh, there we go, or this by Ganesh, Scotty, or someone who wants it or needs it. I know a lot of people don't want to pick it up for some reason. I guess they believe they're competent enough to deal with it, but anyways, moving on. Their comp is Ganesh, Scotty, Poseidon, Chalk, and Mercury. Pretty potent comp in and of its own. Chalk, very, very good in solo lane. Not over excelling, but performing well is what I want to say. He performs very well and consistently. He's a reliable asset to the team. The ultimate, the initiation is there. He knows what he's doing. So on and so forth. Alright, I'm going to mute myself here for a second while I go grab a drink and wait for this game to start. Thank you for watching once again. What you talk about announcing, it's a commitment. Announcing is a commitment. You're not making the commitment just to the admins or me. You're making it to the community, like helping them get the publicity that they deserve and so on and so forth. Because right now, I think I've broadcasted almost every game except for maybe 2 to 3. And a lot of those I've had to do by myself sometimes, not blaming any of the announcers or something, but we need help. And like we thought maybe 2 or 3 announcers, etc., so forth, but a lot of them did wanted to, but then never really got back to us or so on. So remember, contact Tyler Burke. Just flood his, just spam his message box. Like, don't let him sleep at night. That's how bad you should be messaging him. Make sure he knows that you're messaging him, and we shouldn't have any problems. All right, like I said, mute myself, go get a drink, be right back with this game. And getting right back into this game, ladies and gentlemen, we have WKDMT as blue, Vyse Nation as red. Going over the teams, we have Black Bullet 9 on Thor, upgrade only on Hoi Yi. We have Mr. Pac-Man on Odin, Sagi Taco on Thoth, Astro Kitty on Viterra. We have WKH Destruction on Ganesh, Purification on the Scotty, It's Native on Poseidon, and Mojito on Chalk. Looks like that 2-minute pause is going to come out of Black Bullet here for the DC for upgrade only, and the final one on this team of WKDMT is going to be Run Into My Knife. So after this game, if any of you guys have questions or etc., I managed to check the YouTube chat maybe once during the stream on my phone. Unfortunately, paying attention to the map and still getting out of it. A little tired, building a house. It's kind of a little tiring. Anyways, yeah. But if you have any questions or answers, feel free to contact me or any of the admins in the group. I've been a little slow in posting the next week's things. The extra last week's stuff because I still having a hard time with records and stuff. There was a team that didn't play. I got messages, but I'm still sorting through them. It helps when you message me, believe it or not. It may sound like I'm complaining, but messages are what I prefer when you're reporting something, etc. Not large posts in the group, because then I have to go through the group and so on and so forth. I prefer being able to go through my messages instead of having to scroll through comments and etc. And so let me just get you off a little topic there. But if you have any questions or need answers, feel free to contact me or any of the admins after this. I think I'll be live streaming on my personal channel after this. I just got a few new games. Gonna try those out. Might have Tyler join me or something as we do tryouts. We might stream those. Alright, moving up back on. The game's been unpaused here. Upgrade only returning to the game.
Minions have spawned.
And looks like they're being cautious of each other. Vyse Nation respecting WKDMT. WKDMT only losing by a hair there. That one team fight, putting them ahead. Hoi Yi gonna get some chunk damage here. 130 right up there. Looking like the wave clear is on this side of Vyse Nation with that Thor spin and the Thoth. Now they're just going to go to his back camps as Chalk and his counterpart Chalk pretty low. Odin just chunking him down. I don't know what this Odin's doing, but those archers are coming in looking like Chalk is pretty out of it there. As Thoth and Purification looking at that red buff with the Ganesh, looking like they're gonna have it stolen away by Vyse Nation at the last second, but Vyse Nation going to secure all those camps. Terra still level 1, her clear not really viable until level 2, and there's the frenzy. There's the what I wanted to say was going to be the dash, but it doesn't. It looks like, oh, and there's the root. It looks like that Scotty grabbing that ice pond, as I like to call it, was just the right thing there, countering that Terra dash. Great job. Now we know it. Ice ponds counter goddesses of Earth. And there it is. And she's looking like Ganesh gonna silence her out of that double dash that would have significantly chunked Purification. They're putting him in the danger zone, letting Hoi Yi be able to come in, safely scoop that kill, possibly trading, but getting that first blood instead. First blood being more valuable than the second kill. Moshido being chunked by this Odin. I don't know what this Odin's doing, but he is thoroughly handing it to this Chalk.
Watch out.
Sagi Taco clearing lane with his Thor. Scotty, it looked like he's being pushed back here. There's the Terror stun. It's going to miss. Scotty going to go in. Going to sit colder on Hoi Yi. Hoi Yi, and the frenzy is popped out of the side of Vyse, out of the side of WKDMT, and the secure isn't there. But, oh god, Purification taking boatloads of poke. Like, boatloads. At least like a third of her health there gone from archers alone. Gotta put Calder on them. And there's the Terra dash. Terra doing that damage, but Ganesh, a hard counter to that second Terra dash there. start popping that. I've seen more frenzies this game, like within these first couple minutes than I ever expected to see, to be quite honest. Like, okay, so Ganesh and Terra both have frenzy. Okay. And the Ganesh countering the Terra dash. Ganesh thoroughly countering this Terra here. Having a hard time. And over in the jungles, looks like, looking at the jungler levels, looking like it's a better game already for Run Into My Knife, over-leveling the Thor just by a little bit. But last game he was falling behind at this point. And Moshido forced under tower by the pure ferocity of this Odin. Much different from last game, no non-stop action. Gave us a little time to look at the builds and talk about last game. I feel like the downfall for WKDMT there was the split engagement at the end there. And I felt like that engagement didn't go as planned because Vyse Nation was able to pick them out before the team fight even began. And I hope WKDMT learned from that and is going to look for better engagements, which I think they're doing now. Purification looking for that steal as Terra and Hoi rotate, but she's not going to find it. Purification clearing wave by herself already at level 6. Looking at her, she has Bluestone over the sustain that most hunters prefer in Death's Toll and Mumba's Max. Looking like she is looking for that wave clear, quicker wave clear, and it looks like some action is going on at mid. Astro Kitty goes behind the tower, but nothing's going to come as Ganesh comes up behind the Thoth as he evades and punish. Punish gonna land on the Ganesh. Ganesh gonna take a little bit of health there, loss. You know, I would like to think of Thoth as Thoth's evade and punish as an arrow to the knee. A lot of times it is the deciding factor in the end of your life there. And it looks like the Poseidon is going to land. The Odin following it up. And Moshido gonna get the kill onto Mr. Pac-Man for first blood in the favor of WKDMT. I just thought of a really horrible joke involving Taco's name, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Looking like this game is still pretty passive. Saki Taco and the Thor are gonna secure that blue buff for their Odin. Odin being the first blood around 5 minute mark here. By 7 minutes, the goal difference is in the favor of WKDMT this time. Poseidon pretty instrumental in that kill there. Different from last game already. Looking like Chalk and Odin are going to fight over here in this jungle, but Odin going to ult away as Chalk ults, and Chalk's just going to run around in circles in that cage. Thoth looking for that pickup on the Chalk, and the Thor ult's going to miss. That's huge. Oh, and there's the follow-up on the Terra ultimate, but nothing big going to come of this. Mercury looking to come in from behind. Terra going to just dash on away, and no repercussions going to be due as that poke is done. And there's the Scotty clearing wave at the same time. And there's a rotation of the Thoth of the stun. Gonna chunk her down. Hoi with the bounce. And Hoi, can he land his last basic? And Scotty with the ice wall. Looks like she's going to get away. Oh, and the Thor comes up from behind, securing the kill on Purification. Where was her team? She can only wonder here. Looking like WKDMT has wards in that backline and the front line when she's pushed up, but not for the gank from behind or mid. As Thoth and his team go take these oracles here, that's going to be a small victory for them. That's going to put them almost at par with the WKDMT, only 500 gold difference looking at it right now. Mercury looking like he steals that last heartbeat, goes in. Thor is spinning to win, but looking like Mercury really wants to go in, but not going to ult, deciding to save it for a better opportunity. Thoth just popping out the rest of his abilities at the Thor, probably taunting him for doing something dumb. Not that he's dumb. Mercury trying to rotate on the Terra. Terra just gonna stun him and tell him to hit the curve. Not curve. Ganesh rotating deep. Mercury looking for that chance to ultimate here. Who is he looking for? He's looking really, really hard for this Odin, and he's gonna get him. It looks, Odin going down there just barely. Good job by him. But the Thor lands his ultimate, and the spin to win is real. The Ganesh peel is real, and it looks like Mercury gets away. Quickest God gets his escape. As Chalk's being chased by the relentless Mother Earth, and gonna miss her stun there. She's gonna decide it's in her best interest to just back off here. And Soggy Taco gonna take out the Poseidon very quickly there. And it looks like Scotty's gonna hunt down this Hoi. Can Colder catch up? I don't think Colder's leveled up enough. Oh, and it looks like Colder is leveled up enough. And there's the ultimate. And is he gonna go down? Looks like Scotty goes down. Upgrade only turning the worst situation into a great situation for himself and his mid laner, giving him that extra assist and giving the carry lane that kill. There's a double tap out of Thor there. Mercury under tower, stuck clearing wave as his speed camp is taken. The biggest insult a jungler can ever have. And there's the evade and punish. Mercury dashing away. They're fearful of any more damage from that Thoth's long range artillery. Alright, and there we see Ganesh rotating back to mid. If you're leaving comments on the YouTube page, I'm sorry, I'll check this out in a minute when there's a lull. But right now, there's a lull now. Should probably check this. Just gonna be silent for a second. Alright. Good thing I didn't put that chat block in. Otherwise this chat would be lit. It'd be fire. And there's the Scotty on the ice, and she goes in on to Hoi. Hoi ulting. She's gonna pop beads to get away, but Hoi's gonna keep chasing. She is in danger here. Colder chunking him, but he can't chunk him fast enough. Upgrade only, gonna get the kill on Purification by the skin of his teeth. And it looks like Chalk's in danger over in solo lane. Odin looking relentless. Oh, and the hop, and he lands it. And there's no way for WKH Destruction to save his friend as the Terra root comes in and the dash. He's going to get chunked significantly, but nothing too bad for the Ganesh that is the tank here. And he's going to have to clear wave as Terra misses her stun. It looks like they hit it. As Odin and Terra just work on this tower, and they play Ring Around the Rosie. And there's the root out of the Terra. Terra taking this tower as Thor comes in, and he goes down to Mr. Pac-Man. Another ghost for the Pac-Man. It's a horrible pun, but I'm going to use it. Upgrade only going to take that purple buff and proceed deeper into his own friendly territory. Vyse Nation playing consistently well here. Looking at the score, it's 2-6 with a goal differential of about 2K here. A little under 2K. Looking at the numbers, no, just a little over 2K. No, under. Whatever. Around 2K. And it looks like Sky's gonna get melted down. Upgrade only gonna secure the kill on Purification. Looks like WKDMT is gonna ping that out as Vyse Nation sets upon this Gold Fury at 15 minutes here, and it's gonna be melted rather quickly. Terra looking like she forgot to not put that stone in that circle because they will take it out rather quickly. Vyse Nation destroying the Gold Fury at 15 minutes and 13 seconds there. Another ward placed down. Looking at the ward game here, we're seeing 6th place by Scotty, 5 placed by Hoi, 4 placed by Thoth, 4 placed by Odin, and the rest are about the same. Hoi and Terra gonna melt this tower, popping Frenzy. Terra goes in deep as they are just working on this tower. How long can Astro Kitty tank this for? Not putting down his heals or anything like that. And they're gonna take this tower while WKDMT is preoccupied at mid. And it's already too late for the rotation as these sneaky little devils have gotten away. And Thoth takes these oracles rather quickly here. That's two objectives taken by Vyse very quickly, very cleanly. And we see Odin and Chalk, a little soft engagement there. Looking like WKDT is going to pop that Sentry Ward onto Fire Giant. Looking like they're eyeing it, looking like they're eyeing Portal Demon here. Trying to find the time to take it, but it's not the best time yet. They need to find the engagement. And it looks like someone dropped minions into jungle. And the action is going on here. Mr. Pac-Man ulting in the Poseidon. There's the Terror stun on 2. He is going to spin, and the Poseidon putting the Whirlpool up, trying to protect himself. And he hops in. Mr. Black Bullet going to get the kill. And it's going crazy here. Black Bullet getting a kill there. And nothing else happening as Chalk gets away. But Thoth going on in here, looking deep as Misagi Taco gets the kill in WK's Destruction. Thoth taking damage there, but the spin to win is real. Upgrade only going to get that kill. Thoth popping on ult, going in deep and getting the kill on Purification. Just snagging it barely. And down goes another objective. Looking at the tower difference, the WKDMT only has 2 left, and it looks like they might not have they might be down a Phoenix after this. Thoth chunking it with his pain glyph. That pain glyph onto Phoenix is real. Moshido gonna get the kill there. And the Phoenix still stands, but barely. The Poseidon ultimate scaring off Vyse Nation for the time being. Alright. And it looks like WKDMT is looking at this Portal Demon very hungrily. Gonna try to take it. I don't see anyone potentially coming up from Vyse Nation. Oh, this is WKDMT taking it. Vyse Nation just seeing it a little too late there. WK's destruction zoning for his team so they can take that little demon thing out. It's like, that thing should be called Portal Gremlin. It looks like a gremlin to me. It's not out here. It's ugly. Really ugly. I mean, the design's nice, but it's ugly. It's called a gremlin from now on. And nothing much going on here as the game enters the late mid-game, if not early late game here. Looking at the levels, we're hitting that late mid-game here. My bad. But, and there's a Terra dash, Terra melting, and down goes Hoi-Yi. That is why Terra is up there on that tier list. And everyone's tier list, like, not just ours. Not just the most hated tier list in the history of tier lists. And Chalk being melted here. Looking like Odin has it. Oh, and Odin gets him just by the tip. I made a joke, but I didn't even realize it. And looking like they're gonna lose this tier 2 in right lane. Thor and Odin steadily focused on one thing, and that is that tower, putting WKDMT down to 1 tower in left lane. This is not looking good for them. And there's the Ganesh ult, looking like the Mercury's gonna come in, but the beads are there. This is Poseidon ultimate, and the Odin cage on the Ganesh, and the Poseidon. Poseidon has no way of getting out. And there's a spin, Hoi-Yi popping his ultimate, looking like its native's going to go down, and the Ganesh is low. Ganesh going down to Mr. Pac-Man, and the Chalk is running scared for his life here as the unstoppable Vyse team in this game goes and takes this Phoenix perhaps until Chalk ults, and Odin goes Isagi Taco coming in and getting that kill with that evade and punish. And Odin leaving that Phoenix just in time with a sliver. When I say sliver, I mean sliver of health. Mercury sitting in spawn, thinking about getting new shoes, probably. Anyways, get it because he's a running god, you know. Okay, it probably wasn't a funny joke. And looking like Vyse Nation converging on to this Fire Giant. Ultimates have been popped, and things have been done to that Fire Giant that should never be done. Vyse Nation gonna secure that really quickly. Looking like they're looking at the end game here. This Fire Giant could be the tipping point in their favor to end this game. At Fallen Angels, who won game 1, it was Vyse Nation. And there we go, another Gold Fury for Vyse Nation, or as I like to call it, another Sugar Mama for Vyse Nation there. And there we see some things happening, looking like Terra pops the ultimate going in here. Gonna go through this, and they're gonna hop on in, and there's the Odin cage. Ganesh just caught outside of it. His dash not gonna do him any good here. He's gonna go in on the Odin, but there's the Poseidon Zisaku going to pick up Purification. And he's down. WKH Destruction. Black Bullet Ultimate gonna come down and hit its mark on the Poseidon, completely ousting the flame that he had. The fire. The fighting spirit. Something Irish. Wish I had. Anyways. And down goes the Phoenix, along with Moshido, to Mr. Pac-Man. And for those of you commenting on Twitch, unfortunately, I do not have the capability of looking at my Twitch right now. I don't have the app on my phone. So if your comments want to be heard, comment in the PSL group, the PSPSL group, the Smite PlayStation League. Smite PlayStation League. It's on Facebook. But Game 2, going to go to Vyse Nation here. That's a 2-0 sweep for them. Good job, both teams tonight. Thank you for watching. This has been the Reaper 01 or Dr. Record, depending on which one you want to call me now. Thank you for watching, and if you need to reach me, you know how. All right, thank you for watching.